There's nothing wrong with buying a foreclosure. They're a lot of fun. You can make a lot of money. You can also lose a lot of money. You can absolutely go broke. I'm going to show you what to do, how to find them, how to fix them, how to flip them, and most importantly, the biggest dangers and how to avoid them when you're buying any bank-owned home. Find them, fix them, flip them, right? It's just that simple. However, there are a lot of dangers. I've seen so many people do it and myself have done and made huge mistakes. I'm going to share those with you. Every single one, how to find them, fix them, and flip them. My name's Wayne Turner. For nearly 30 years, I've done just about everything when it comes to real estate. Bought, sold, flipped, helped thousands of people. I tell you that so you can know that this is 30 years of experience that I'm excited to share with you. So grab a pen and a piece of paper. You're going to want to write this down. Now, the first one is to find them. The best way to find them is go to findmyforeclosure.com. Another way to find the properties is just to get with the local real estate agent. Years ago, they put this stuff in the newspaper. They don't do that anymore. Everything's online, right? But if you go to findmyforeclosure.com, you're going to see a complete list of every foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, bankruptcy sale in your area, your hometown. That is a paid site. It does cost about 40 bucks a month. You don't sign any contracts. You can cancel anytime. That's the quickest, fastest, and easiest way to find them. You can also get with a real estate agent or several agents and just tell them exactly what you're looking for as far as a foreclosure. But getting that list allows you to get out, drive around, see, peek on the inside, learn the neighborhoods. That's fun in the process. Now, once you find them, you got to make an offer, and it's really as simple as clicking a mouse. It's so simple to actually make an offer on a foreclosure. Typically, you have to have an agent, and if you don't have an agent, you can still purchase and buy foreclosures. It's a little bit more difficult and challenging, if you will, but it's still just as simple as clicking a mouse. What you don't want to do is to get too emotionally attached to the property. You see, you'll look around, you'll ride around, you'll see the property, and once you get emotionally attached, and here's what I mean by that, you get emotionally attached when all of a sudden you find out that someone else has made an offer on the property, and then you start going up and up and up. You have to know this is a business, and you want to make sure that you never overpay for a piece of property, and the quickest way to do that is to get emotionally attached. Now, how it's easy to get emotionally attached is you have no idea what the bank will truly accept. They have it listed for a price and you want to make them an offer. You make them an offer, but what banks don't do is they don't negotiate with you. So they'll tell you yes, they'll take what you offered, or no, they will not. And it's just a good thing to know that going in before you make the offer than after. Now, if they accept your offer, that is absolutely fantastic. But here's what you have to know. They're selling the property as is, right? But here's the difference. As is means they're not going to do anything to fix the property. You can do an inspection if you want to, and you can, and that's what's important to know. You can do your inspection. You have that due diligence homework period. It's typically 7 to 10 days. It's really negotiable between you and the bank, but most banks want to get it done quick because they do not want to take their property off the market. But you can inspect the property. You can inspect it, and if you don't like what you see, you can cancel the contract during that due diligence period. Now look, you have to understand the bank will not turn on the utilities. They won't turn on the water, they won't turn on the electric, they won't turn on the gas. You can do that and have it inspected with their written permission, but they won't allow you to do anything like that. So you can't check the water heater, the central heating air, any appliances that are left in the property, and basically the main electrical components on the property. Now, municipalities will allow you to do that with like a one-time connection fee, and it's a flat fee that you pay them, and it's typically just for about 10 to 14 days. Now, the next one is to line up the money if you don't have the cash. Banks, like this house right here, it's an $85,000 foreclosure in Covington, Louisiana. 1,400 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, concrete drive, fenced-in yard. Yeah, houses like this are still out there. So you have to have your cash in order because banks won't take nothing but cash when a property is then this condition. You have to have the cash. How do you get the cash? You can go to hard money lenders. You can just Google hard money lenders in my area. That's what they call them. These are small hometown independent financial companies, institutions, individuals that will loan you the money. Now, they may charge you a higher rate, or sometimes they'll even want a percentage of the profit. The next thing you can do is go to small local hometown banks. And then another one that's kind of my favorite is credit unions. You can go to credit unions. Now, typically what they'll do is they're going to give you a loan on the property as is, but you still have to have anywhere from 20 to 30% minimum of your money, your skin in the game. That way they know when they loan you money on the house, not only are they lending you money on an asset, but you got enough of your money involved that you're not going to let it just go back to them. Now, back to that due diligence period. When you're doing inspection, always look at the land, not just the house. You want to make sure that the flood zone that property's in is not a high-risk flood zone. That would be flood zone A. If the house is in flood zone A, then it's required that you have flood insurance if you get a mortgage on it. Are you with me? So go with me. You've got a buyer for the house, but they may have to pay $4, $5, $6, $10,000, $12,000 a year in flood insurance. That may kick them out of the opportunity to purchase your home. Now, once you've closed on the property, you've taken possession of it, there's two things I want to share with you that I learned the hard way, and that is, one, get permits on any work that you do, because all it takes is one person to hear you banging and they don't like you and they turn you in, and next thing you know, you're having to pay a fine and get a cease and desist order. So you always want to make sure that you pull permits on the property. Secondly, once you have the permits pulled, always start with the outside. When you start with the outside, that means people ride by. You can put a for sale sign in the yard, and listen, you don't necessarily have to wait till it gets completely done to be able to market the home for sale. Go ahead and start that process. Now, by starting that process on the outside, you're also going to hear and see neighbors, and I think it's really important to go knock on their door and introduce yourself and let them know that you're making improvements to the property. There's a lot of foreclosures, and unfortunately, these homes are distressed, they're dilapidated, they need improvements, and when you, as the purchaser of that property, improve that house, you're improving their home values. So get to know the neighbors. Also ask them, if you're going to hold the property to rent, ask them, would you know of anybody looking to rent a piece of property? Here's what I'm going to rent it for. Or would you happen to know of anybody, friends, family, co-workers, that would like to purchase a house like the one that we're flipping? Now, as promised, I'm going to show you around this $85,000 foreclosure in Covington, Louisiana. And you heard right, it's 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths. It's got this big eat-in kitchen area here. I'll just kind of pan out so you can see. Has a living room as well. And look, this home is for sale. So yeah, if you want to make an offer on this property, just reach out to me. We can make an offer for you. Bedrooms down there, I'll show you in a second. But here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to buy a property like this and start going overboard on fixtures. The receptacles are good. The windows are good. If there's a broken pane, replace the pane. Light fixtures, always put new. Countertops, if they're not busted or broken, put new. I see a little swag in that, so it may be a subfloor issue, which is easy to do because this house is actually on a crawl space. A lot of times, homes built on a slab of concrete are a whole lot harder to do such improvements on. Now, as mentioned, I'll show you the bedrooms. Here's a full bath here. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths. But look, this is why the home won't go FHA. So a lot of the foreclosures will go FHA. If you're out there and you're looking to just purchase a foreclosure to live in it, you can do that, findmyforeclosure.com. But houses that need this much work, you're gonna need cash. But it's cash to the bank that you're buying it from. You have to know that. It's not cash from you. It's actually you're putting down money. Remember what I said, go to credit unions or local lenders, local small town banks, hard money lenders, and get the money. And that way it doesn't matter about the property so much as you're approved. They're going to give you money on a property and you just need to find the property. Now look, it's important to remember you make your money when you buy. That means you have to know what it's going to cost you to fix it up, what it's going to cost you to purchase it, and what it's going to cost a buyer to buy it from you. You also want to know that going in, you may have to look at 50 properties to make 10 offers to buy one, but don't get discouraged. If you need any help, you can go to contactwayne.com. We can help you locate properties. We have agents all around the country. Thank you for watching the video. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Until next time, keep learning.